tried doing the contact quest boss, and I got absolutely pummeled into the ground like no person has possibly been pummeled into the ground, and that's probably because I'm level 70, probably because I got low stats and not the best gear. And I mean, I was reasonably prepared for it all. I was standing in good positions and everything. I didn't noob it up too much, but it's just going to be quite a struggle at my level. I mean, it would probably take quite a few tries for me to get it, if I could actually even get it, because it's the boss fight is like quite hard at the end, and it hits quite hard. There's no real rush for me to do it either, other than the fact that I really want to try and just get as many quests done as I can right now. But instead, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move on to doing Monkey Madness, Underground Pass, and the 2 Elf quests, because that way I can get some stats from those, see how those go, and I should be able to do all of them, and then I'll give Contact another go or see what's up at that stage. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to take a break from doing the boss fight and the Contact quest. So I'm just up to the part in Monkey Madness where you smuggle out a monkey from the RD Zoo, and basically there is a little kind of Easter egg / secret sort of trick thing that you can do here. I've got an elite clue scroll in my bank, so I can't get any more clue scrolls currently, otherwise I'll do this. But basically, if you feed this guy a banana, so if you use a banana on him while he's in your inventory like this, then there's a chance he'll either eat it or he'll give you a medium clue scroll. And basically you can just get a medium clue scroll through doing that. It might take a few bananas or whatever, but eventually he'll give you one. I only found out about it when, you know, people started probably getting into Old School. So it's kind of a really cool bit of an Easter egg / secret parts of the game. And I would absolutely do that if I didn't have an elite clue in my bank currently. Monkey Madness, quest complete. Very nice. Nice quest to have done, of course. I'll be able to buy the Dragon Scimitar and use the Dragon Scimitar, of course. So I'm just about to use some Org Bones that I got from one of the Ogre quests on the Ectofontus, and that just, look at how much XP that gives. That's 500 XP per Org Bone. I have 3 of those, I had 3 of those, and yeah, obviously 41 prayer coming in there, and I'm going to use the 3rd one now, and now I think I've got 2 Zoga Bones, either that or they're Dragon Bones. The Zoga Bones don't, I think the Zoga Bones will come last, because I think those are the Dragon Bones. Yeah, Zoga Bones give like absolutely crap all. But like, I just wanted to show you guys how much XP you get for the Org Bones. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, 566 XP from one set of bones is great. Anyway, I want to get 43 prayer now, just so I can get Protect from melee, and I also need 42, I believe, for Legends quest. And some other quests I'm going to need much higher anyway, so figure I may as well do some prayer training. So I just went out and got my 23 required bones, actually got 33, and I only got teleblocked once, did not get PK'd once, I did not even need to risk much while I was out there killing greens, so that was really nice. And now I'm going to turn them all into bone meal, and I should hopefully be getting 43 prayer. And 43 prayer coming in right there. Just got a combat level before for reaching 42, and I now have access to all the most OP prayers in the game. This is going to be absolutely amazing. As you can see, it's quite laggy. I can put pretty much all 3 prayers on at once because of the quality Australian connection to all the servers around the world. Anyway, it is going to be awesome to be able to use that to prayer flash different things, and it's just a great milestone to have finally reached. No! I wanted to go to the exam. That was the one exam in my life that I actually wanted to go and do. I forgot that going to the bank cancels that random. 65 crafting. Lovely work, Mr. Flax. Loving your work. Didn't even realize before I hit 1200 total. Nice milestone. Just got 76 fletching while making some maple longbows from my flax and maple logs, which I have received from Kingdom. Really cool tip. Just found this out due to my mate over here, Vegeton5. Basically, you can come along and talk to Verilina after you've completed Ghost of Hoya. You can get another Ecto file. That was an update at some point. And that's just so great. Like, look at that. 2 Ecto files. That means I can have a bank space for an Ecto file, which is going to be so awesome. I'm going to see if I can get another one even. I think you can just keep getting them. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, I don't know. Like, this is just some next level shit right here. Oh yeah, I got 9 Ecto files. So awesome to have. So unless I'm actually have a lot of time to play throughout the day, I've decided that I'm just going to try and get in one farm run every single day when I'm playing, because it's just great for the farming XP and also just great for collecting herbs especially. I'm going to be planting sweet corn and strawberries and watermelons in allotments when I have them. I'm probably not going to get many things for my allotments apart from maybe some herb seeds while I'm not doing much Slayer, and I'll probably run out of herb seeds pretty quick because I think most of my herb seeds are just from Slayer. But I'm going to just keep giving this a crack and keep going along with the farming. I'm also going to do at least one tree and one fruit tree farming run each day as well. And that way I can hopefully collect a bunch of herbs, which will be great for herb lore and everything. And Slayer, you can make so many potions. And of course, like these Highlanders, I can turn into just plain energy potions. And it just gives me a bit of herb lore XP, which is great. And of course, energy potions will be nice to have as well. And yeah, so it's quite nice to be doing some farming. Look at all the things that have grown. Like, I'm level 37 farming, and it's so nice to see so much green. It's so good. Everything's growing and happening. So while I'm doing a farming run, I just really wanted to briefly talk about the client that I use. Basically, I use the OS Buddy client. This is not a paid shout out. This is not a paid product placement. This is not paid advertisement in any way, shape or form. I'm not being bribed in any way to talk about this. This is my purely my own opinion and experience with the client and everything. I'm not being paid at all to say this. Can't emphasize that enough. So basically, I use the OS Buddy client. I've been using it for the past 2 to 3 months. I don't pay anything for it. I use a completely free version. At the moment, while I'm recording this, there is a pro weekend going on. So regardless of if you have the free version or not, you get access to some of the pro plugins. I'm 99% sure the stuff I'm going to show you is completely free. It's completely part of the free package. 99% sure. So yeah, anyway, basically I just wanted to quickly show you, I'm doing some farming at the moment. I can see in my OS Buddy client, which is freaking phenomenal, that I can see the real-time information on all of my farming patches besides bush patches and besides hops patches, which to be honest, I'm probably never going to really do. And so I can see whether my fruit trees are ready to harvest. I can see my apple tree in the gnome stronghold here is ready to harvest. If I harvested it, that would then show the amount of apples that are grown on the apple tree over here or over here. And if I can see in Tavali that my willow tree is ready to be harvested for the XP. I can see every single allotment. I can see the north and south patch for every single allotment and what stage they're at. I can see there's weeds growing in my north allotment in Adi, and it's just phenomenal. I can see my herbs. I can see the state that they've grown to. This is the same for everything. You can keep track of how much how far your herbs have grown and what stage they're up to. This will also change to diseased, and it'll tell you if they're diseased. You can go and check if they're diseased by just looking over here, and you can see if there's weeds in the patch. You can see if they're dead. You can see exactly what herbs growing there. It is just phenomenal. You can even see the compost bins and what stage they're at. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's a really cool app, and I'm very impressed at what people can do, honestly, with everything that comes out of this game. It is just phenomenal. This is definitely probably my favorite part of the OS Buddy client, and I just wanted to share that feature with you guys because it is really, really cool, and I cannot recommend it enough. Now, remember, this is not paid product placement. I'm honestly just experiencing this because I've gone along, people have recommended it to me, and I've just seen it, and it's actually really, really cool. So, really cool, and I plan on using. I have not used this much so far, but I plan on using it while I do farming runs. And it's it's so great because if I was doing Slayer or something, I could just look over here and be like, all right, I kind of feel like doing a herb run. I can keep track of my herbs here. I can be like, okay, I finished my Slayer task. I'll do a quick herb run because I know exactly what state my herbs are at, and I know exactly what patches might have grown or what's died and what needs to be replaced, all of that sort of thing. So I can really be super, super efficient without having to record any of this stuff myself. I can just let it all stay there in real time. I don't have to keep track of it myself, which is really, really great and just frees you up so much, and it's absolutely awesome. So anyway, that's the OS Buddy client. That's a feature of OS Buddy client I really like. If you want, I can talk about more of the awesome features on OS Buddy another time, but for now, I think I've talked about that enough. So I'm looking forward to doing some more farming with this awesome client. 40 farming coming in. Sweet. Love this compost potion. It's so cool. You get it from Garden of Tranquility, and I'm pretty sure it's the only time you'll ever use it, but it's kind of cool. So I just missed the recording, but I did just hit level 70 magic, and I've just been high-alking over here with Baba Yaga. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Anyway,
So it's going pretty well, except obviously I should be doing this while I train agility, but I've just been watching some videos at the same time, which I kind of felt like watching anyway. So it's been a bit relaxed, and it's just been a bit of nice magic XP. And right now I'm mostly doing this just for the money, because hopefully after I've high-alked all of this all these maple longbows, then I'll be able to chuck in 750k into my kingdom, hopefully. Otherwise I'll go get some more things to alk, and then hopefully I'll have enough money so that I can get kingdom going to literally 100% and try and get a lot of tree seeds and other things just coming in from kingdom, which would be great. But yeah, 70 magic, nice milestone there. 75 woodcutting coming in. That is magic trees. That is so cool. I can now cut magic trees, obviously, and when I get 80 fletching, I'll be able to make my own magic short bows, and that's not far off 77, but I've got a way to go with that. At the moment, I'm very close to getting 750k to put in my kingdom, and then I'll keep building that money up, and I'll be maximizing everything from kingdom, just getting heaps of resources from that, hopefully, as well as some tree seeds. But for now, I think because I've just hit 75 woodcutting, I'm going to go in and high alk and get that money, get kingdom going, and then I'll probably do some AFKing of just some fishing, because I need to get my fishing up, and I also really need to get my cooking up. Also apologize if I sound a bit strange right now. It's because I've had a bit of a cold, and I've just been a bit blocked up, to be honest. And I've also been trying to work out, the only reason I'm AFKing stuff at the moment is because I've also been trying to work out what has been happening with my computer, because I've had a blue screen of death problem, which is not being pleasant, and I'm trying to sort that out just because I've spent so much money on this computer and really want everything working properly. So that's basically what I'm up to at the moment. And 77 fletching. So I just finished high-alking a bunch of longbows, and once again I wasn't training agility while I did it, which was really lazy, but at the same time I just wanted to watch a bunch of YouTube videos I hadn't seen yet. And so that's basically what I did. Now I've got this cash stack, but I still have so much agility training I want to do. I mean, I need to get graceful, and I really should be doing high-alking while I train agility, because that is just like a good use of time, because it's just XP that you wouldn't have previously gotten that you can get if you just, you know, manage your clicks and everything. So I'm gonna, well, I'll have a fair bit to high-alk. I mean, I'll get my maple longs and stuff like that from kingdom anyway, but I'll have to train agility soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to move on to next, though, because I'm quite tired at the moment. I'm about to go to bed. But I'm going to chuck this 850k into kingdom, and I might do a farming run or something. 55 fishing coming in, nice level to have. And I'm making some progress here with fishing. Got quite a while to go. Got to get at least 65 fishing, I believe, for the Taibo 1A quest, because I burnt my Karambwan, the only Karambwan that I can get given that I don't have to fish myself. Kingdom's been going for probably about 2 days, and I've got over 800k invested into it, and that is a nice lot of seeds from literally, that's less than 2 days worth of resources, which is really nice. And that's just 12 seeds, which is just, every single one of those seeds is going to be helpful for farming. Okay, there you go. I've got 700k in kingdom at the moment, so I need to go ahead and high-alk some of those maple longs and get some more money in kingdom and keep this thing going. Can we get 100 tiers? Can we get 100? Oh, not going to get 100 tiers. Time is up, unfortunately. 94 tiers. That's not bad. I'm 198 quest points. That should definitely get me to level 20 hunter. Let's see. Level 21 hunter. Very nice. I'm so glad that I don't need to train that up. And at least level 20 in all skills. It's quite nice. The stats are looking quite nice at the moment. I mean, I've got runecraft, which is quite low, but that's not going to take too long with fire range, at least with the initial levels. Construction will go through really quickly. That's just a bit of a pain to get planks for. And hunter will go really fast once I actually get into it. Farming will also go really fast. So many stats are just so easy to train, just waiting for me to go at them. And it's like, I'm just enjoying so much of the game right now. I mean, I can really just go and do whatever I want. And it's pretty cool. I love this whole self-sustainable aspect. 78 fletching is about to happen. There we go, 78 fletching. 2 more levels and I can make magic short bows, which is going to be great. I'm just fletching what I have from Kingdom at the moment because it's kind of fun at the moment. I don't know why, but I'm enjoying fletching maple longs. And I'm probably just going to keep doing this until I finish my current pile, high-alk all of that, then put the money back into Kingdom and then get on with something else. But at the moment, I'm pretty weighed down with uni work at the moment. I've got a lot of uni assignments due the end of the coming week, so I have a lot to do, and it's very much limiting what I can do on the game. And even stringing maple longbows isn't very AFKable for me, so I need to be careful with what I'm doing with my time right now. About to hit 71 magic, just hierarching all these maples. There we go, 71 magic, and I don't believe that's a combat level, nope.
Missed the recording again, but 72 magic has been achieved and 72 combat level.
And 79 fletching, 1 level off of 80. I just collected some more supplies from Kingdom, and I have 900k in Kingdom now. So I'm making nice profit out of these maple logs that I'm getting, and of course fletching them into longbows. And it's really nice and AFKable, and it's a bit of fletching XP. I mean, I'm probably going to stop this fairly soon though, because I mean, I'll keep getting maples so that I can have some for fire making as well. But I don't imagine that I'll be doing a great deal of fletching like this. It just sort of depends how it goes. I'm only doing this because I can't really do anything else in the game at the moment. I'm just working on homework and some other real life stuff at the moment, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, I just got to get it done. So yeah, basically, this is like most of what I can do, and it's kind of nice to get the fletching XP. I need to get 96 fletching, but this is a very slow XP, and it, to be honest, it's probably not worth doing unless it is all I can do. I could do some fishing now as well, which is probably going to be more beneficial as well. I could get some swordfish and tuna and stuff so that I could get that cooking up and fishing up, which is going to be needed for Questcape. And yeah, so I don't know. I think I'll just keep doing this for now though, and we'll see what happens. Moving on to crafting some of this flax now, because I've finished fletching all my maple logs that are currently in my bank, and I'm about to hit 66 crafting. There we go, 1 XP off of that level. 66 crafting, so now I can make air battle staffs, which is really cool. So I've spent the last week just doing heaps of uni work and basically everything other than playing Old School. I really just have not had any time whatsoever, because I probably should have managed my time a little bit better with some uni assignments and stuff. But anyway, that's behind me. I wasn't able to play, which is really disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, that's the way it goes. And that's just part of the videos on my channel. Sometimes I'm not going to publish them as often as I want, and that means that it just takes longer for the videos to come out. And I prefer for there to be a gap between videos than for me to upload videos which I'm not happy with. So, I mean, that's pretty much what everybody, I think, would really want in the end. So, basically, I haven't been playing for a while, and there has been a poll. I think it came out yesterday, actually. I'm not really sure. But there's something really cool I want to show you, and I'm going to check out the poll booth now. I've already voted, but I should still be able to, yeah, I can still, of course, check the questions. And I want to show something very cool about question 29. Should the doors at Barbarian Assault be made to stay open permanently? Now I'm going to roll some footage, and I'm going to show you why this is so cool.
Lots of cool stuff.
Cool. All right. This one's from TheThirdKnight, who asks, can you update us so that Barbarian Assault's doors always stay open? Would this prove to be a problem?
I doubt it. I haven't really looked at the code to see what's making them shut now. Sorry.
I can't imagine why would they want to be shut? I can't think of a reason they should be.
Well, it's possible that the developers just implement it to give feedback in the form of message boxes that take away the shop interface and replace it with a little chat box giving you the feedback. Yeah. Then it would be much more convenient if we just gave us a standard game message without shutting the shop every time. Or it could be something else that's shutting it that I don't know about.
Seems like a very small question, but a lot of yeses in the chat. So
yeah, 5.
Fair point.
And lots of other words. Yeah, lots of other words which nothing to do with what we're talking about.
A lot more than 5. All right, Yoshi.
So that is very cool. Basically, question 29 is something that I want to change in Old School RuneScape. So what did I do? I tweeted at Chris Archie. He read it out as a question in one of the Q&As. I did ask it a few times. It was probably backlogged behind a bunch of other questions that had been asked before me, and it eventually got asked at a Q&A. It then got polled, and now it's sitting at 86% in the poll. It's almost definitely going to pass, and that is a piece of content that is going to change in the game. So in Old School RuneScape, this is going to happen. This is something that is going to change as a result of me, a player, asking for something to change. And now this is probably the most insignificant, tiniest update, one of the most insignificant and tiniest updates ever to hit Old School, but it is an update nonetheless, and it is just a great example of how the players really drive this game. Obviously, people have different opinions and there's different controversies about different things that get polled and the way things work out. But this is just one example of how successful the system is and how awesome it is to have been able to influence a piece of Old School RuneScape content. My life is complete. I have managed to get something in the game, regardless of how tiny it is. The doors at Barbarian Assault are going to be permanently open. Nobody is going to be able to close those doors. Those doors will not slam shut while you're chopping down willow trees there. You're going to be able to run in and bank your stuff and then run back out and cut some more willow logs, and it's going to be brilliant. And people who teleport with their Birthorpe Games necklace are going to be able to run straight in there, not going to have to worry about opening the door. So it's just a tiny piece of content, but it's more about the principle of how this has actually occurred and how it's going to pass, and that's going to be brilliant. And it's so cool to have been able to ask that. And then obviously it's the community's decision, but the reason question 29 is here right now is because of something a player asked, and anybody can do this for any piece of content, and it's just awesome to see. So that's just like, it's so awesome to see this type of question, see this polled in this day and age with the way video games and everything are going. It's so great to see community-driven content